All right, guys, I am sorry. Still not any, we haven't worked on the 89 yet. I've got this truck you guys have probably seen in the background sitting over on the side of the shop. Been doing a lot of work to this truck. It's a just a customer's truck, really. I mean, it doesn't look like it anymore, but I detailed this thing. It's been sitting outside, so now it's got pollen on it and obviously bird crap and stuff like that. But the inside's all detailed. This thing was bad. I pulled out the seats and extracted everything, and basically what this thing has done for the past 160,000 miles is haul a gooseneck or a cattle trailer from western Kansas down into Texas, and it had just seen better days, and it got worked just like these trucks are made to do. You can see our cowl is out right here. Our wiper linkage is out because the motor is bad, so I got one of those that's supposed to be here at 3 o'clock today. But we're gonna do a service on this thing. I need to check out this brake fluid as well, but I got just the normal stuff. I ended up getting a fuel filter and then stuff to do an oil change. So pretty basic stuff on this truck, but it's just an example of what all people sometimes have me do. This truck is going to be purchased, and he wants it to be good and clean and all kept up, and it was about that time for its service interval, so we figured we might as well just get it all done here. And I did wash the engine bay because it had literally probably an inch thick of dust on it. It's cleaned up now. It could be take some APC and kind of just go over everything and get in all the cracks and crevices, but it's better than it was. I mean, most of the tires aren't even matching. So, I mean, this is a farm truck. This is pure Southwest Missouri right here as for farmers. So, this is not a cabin chassis truck. I had to also make sure that, but it's got a nice CM. Well, it could be touched up, but a CM flatbed, which those beds are pretty pricey. But we're going to go ahead and get this thing knocked out and hopefully get it completely done today. As for maintenance and working wipers and everything, and I'll probably rewash it and wipe down the mats on the inside again, and maybe probably throw some wax on it, and then we are going to get this thing back to its owner, and yeah, just get another one down the road. And I've got another, luckily people are being pretty awesome. I got another detail to do, so as long as people can get them here, I'm still doing them. So I'm trying to keep getting that, and I'm waiting on some sandpaper to finish those wheels. So I got those all sanded down. And since it's so nice today, this evening, we're gonna get this thing out. So it should be in this video. All right, guys, we are in the shop still. So this is, what is today, Tuesday night, I guess. That's how bad this quarantine crap's got. I don't even know my days. But I recorded a clip earlier, told you guys about what was going on, and I got the service done on that black 2012 dually, and just fuel filter and oil change. It was definitely due. And then I had a little issue. I don't know what the heck's on here. Had a little issue. It would not start. I mean, not the bleeding for the fuel, nothing like that. It literally opened the door, the dome lights and the lights on the dash don't come on. Like, acted like it had no power. But I could turn on the dome light and cargo light manually, so I knew I was getting power. I just didn't know what the deal was, so I cleaned all the connections good and was going through some stuff, and I was at a loss. I really did not understand what was happening or why it happened, because I didn't touch anything. I've started and moved this truck 15 times. It's never done this ever. And now all of a sudden I changed the oil and fuel filter and it won't start, and it's sitting in my shop. So I disconnected both negative terminals for about 5 minutes or so, and then hooked them back up. And I don't know what that resets. I don't know what that does, but it worked. I don't know why it worked, but it worked, and the truck fired up. So then I could finally try and figure out the wiper issue. The motor is not the problem. I got a new motor and put it on. I've got no information about this truck. I received it and the wiper linkage and everything was taken apart and the motor was out. So I was like, well, I guess the motor's bad. I don't know. So I tested it. Motor did not work. I checked all the grounds that are in that circuit or whatever. Yeah, all the grounds in that circuit by testing all of the other things that were in that circuit to see if they worked, and they all worked. So all the grounds I checked out, and then I checked the fuse, and there's only one fuse. The fuse was good. The rest of it was in the TIPM or whatever that is, and I don't have a scan tool to really see about anything else. So I don't know if that's a sign of the TIPM going out. I don't know, but all I know is I got it started, and I told him, I was like, hey, you're probably just gonna have to take this to a legitimate shop to get the wipers fixed. I don't have the means to do it, or the stuff to do it. As far as I know, I tested everything I thought I could. I looked at the wiring diagram and was checking a bunch of stuff and trying to figure out where I had power and where I didn't. But basically it came down to needing to test some stuff. But yeah, so we got that thing moved out. So all I need to do to that is sweep out where I've been getting in and out, put those floor mats back in after I power wash them, and then rinse it back down, because I don't know what happened, but the gate broke loose on the pollen today. Pollen is everywhere. That thing is covered in pollen, and it's got some bird crap on it, so I need to wash it off again, and then it'll be ready to leave. It's not that big of a deal, but that thing should be done tomorrow morning. I'm going to get that done right away. I've got that other detail to do, and I've got to finish sanding these wheels because my 400 grit sandpaper came in. So I need to sand these 400 grit and then 600 grit, and then I can polish them and get those out of here. Which I'm trying to knock stuff out and get stuff out of the way so we can get moving on this thing, because really all this stuff is what pays for that and doing stuff to this. So I have to get that stuff done first. So I do apologize. I was kind of promising content today. But after that whole deal, it took me hours to figure out what the heck, why the truck wouldn't start and all that random stuff. So I'm really sorry, no content on the 89 today. I feel awful, because I really was looking forward to it, and all day, that's all I was looking forward to. I was like, man, if I can get this done, we can work on the first gen. And my hopes are really down. Your guys are saying, Gav, there's light in the shop. Why aren't you working on it now? But to sand the rest of it, I need to pull it outside. It gets extremely dirty in here whenever I sand it in here, and cleaning up the mess always sucks, which this place is getting cleaned out while we're on this quarantine deal, like throwing a bunch of stuff away and cleaning it out, because I'm sure you guys can tell it is scattered. There's stuff everywhere. But the dust gets everywhere and covers everything, and I don't like that. This is not my personal shop. This is my parents' shop, and I feel awful for making it that dirty after I sand that. So we're going to back it out and sand it. And that's why we're not doing it right now. I guess I could do it, but the bugs are insane out here by this light. But I'm probably going to close up the shop doors and start sanding on these. They're actually like a BMW wheel or something. Sand on those and get those prepped for polish. Wake up I'm going to have to wake up. I haven't been waking up very early. Definitely not any earlier than 10. I'm going to have to get up at a good time tomorrow and knock out that dually and get it taken back to town. And then finish. I'm probably going to finish these wheels and then start working on that white Chevy out there, which is inside and out. But that's not a huge rush. He doesn't get back till May, but I want to get that thing done and out of here. Tired of the driveway being full of stuff. And then we can get working on the 89. Might mess with that dirt bike frame some, but we're getting closer to on our priorities list to where we need to be. I'm sure I'll still have details here and there that we'll have to work around, but if I can get up and get the details done, then we got all afternoon for this bad boy. So just a short update video for your Tuesday. And yeah, but hopefully these daily updates are short. We're not really doing anything in them. It's just me talking, which sucks, but I'm hoping the battery comes in the next couple days and we'll get some good content. But I hope this kind of showing you guys that I'm trying to do something every day, whether it's work on my own stuff or have to get stuff done for other people. Hopefully it gives you the motivation to do so and work on your own stuff, because that's the goal. Once I get all this stuff out of the way, I can work on this, but try and set a goal every day to get something done. My goal for whenever I the day I can finally start back on that is to get the whole thing sanded, and that's going to be my first day goal, is just to get it ready. And then after that, my next goal is probably going to be get the wire. My next goal for probably 2 days to get the wire wheel out on the frame and get it really good and clean, and so we can have clean surfaces to do stuff with. And then we'll move on to the bed. But set a goal every day so you can get some stuff done. And if you just first setting a whole bunch of stuff you want to get done that day on your project, just set one and do it really well and do it right. That's kind of the way I try to go about stuff. But yeah, hopefully this kind of gives you a little bit of motivation to keep working on whatever you got sitting in the shop during all this stuff that's going on. So whether it's you get home at 5:30 or 6 and you got a couple hours daylight to work on it, every hour does count, every minute counts. That's gonna net where the end time is, I guess. So until next time, we will be right here on the Old School Crew for another video. I'll give you guys a daily update tomorrow as well. But yeah, until next time, we will see you guys.